Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be wrapping up the month of September. I'm going to be sharing with you guys our budget results. We're going to talk about income, expenses, all of that good stuff. If you're interested in learning how you should not spend your money each and every month, then please keep watching. Okay, so as many of you know, September was the birth month for my husband and myself. We went out of town. One weekend, we had guests all of the other weekends. September was super lit. I turned 30, so therefore it was a little bit more extra than probably, for sure, more extra than past years, and probably a little bit more extra than what it really needed to be, but I don't regret a thing. I had such fun in September. It was so great to just kind of spend and spend and spend. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about how the month of September actually went down. So regarding to-dos, I did purchase my husband a gift, obviously. His birthday was the 4th of the month. We actually went to St. Augustine and swam with dolphins. Swimming with the dolphins was like one of his bucket list items, and then I got him an air fryer as a tangible gift, so check for that. I also got Michelle a gift. Her birthday was the 23rd, so I sent her a gift card. We paid my husband's speeding ticket and the medical bill, and we paid off the credit card and his annual fee. We did not pay the remainder of the laundry room. I had it on the September list of to-dos because I thought that it would be taking place in September, but as fate would have it, the dude isn't finished building the unit yet, so obviously no end result, no end payment. But whenever that happens, he'll get, we'll go ahead and make that payment. Regarding goals, I did want to finish my new business situation, but it's not finished yet. I mean, I could throw it together, no problem, and be ready to go, but that's not my vibe. So I'm gonna keep working on it, and fingers crossed, I'm shooting for October, but no check for that. I did stay below my personal allowance. We do not have any lingering credit card debt moving into October, which was a goal of ours, of course. It's the goal every month to pay off our credit card in full. We did not save $2,000 by any stretch. I did do a viewer giveaway, and I did do a complete pampering. Although that was like a real complete pampering, but in a couple of days, probably when you guys are seeing this video, I will be in Asheville, North Carolina for my friend's 30th, and on the list of to-dos is getting massages. So had I known that, I probably wouldn't have gotten one for my birthday probably, but whatever, I wouldn't have never known that. Our major money goal for the month of September was to just relax, and let me tell you, it was amazing. Now, we literally spent all of our money, so there's that, but it was so great to just relax. But anyway, speaking of money, let's go ahead and talk about our income and our actual budget. So for income, we were projecting that we would bring in $7,200. Well, that didn't happen for a number of reasons. So we actually brought in more than $4,541. But of course, as you guys know, this is just what we pay ourselves, what we can like safely pay ourselves after taking care of business expenses and all of that other stuff. So this is what we paid ourselves, $4,541. Except the issue then, though, is that our expenses pretty much stayed the same. So our expenses were pretty similar to what we actually budgeted, and originally we had budgeted $7,200 for our bills and expenses. They came in over at $7,935. How we paid for that is by going into our little buffer. I don't recommend, but it's kind of what it's there for. But normally in a perfect world, we would be using the buffer amount for good and for like if we fall on hard times, not if we just want to spend frivolously for 30 days straight. But anyway, moving on to bills/expenses, our mortgage came in at its usual amount, $1,471.46. Same for security, same for electricity, same for phone, same for cable/internet. Our water actually came in under at $41.36. We had originally budgeted $45. That's what I budget pretty much every month, but I just actually got the bill for October, even though I literally just finished or recently filmed October's budget video, and it's actually down in the 30s. And I was asking my husband, like, has he been running the sprinklers? He said he hasn't been running the sprinklers as much, which is fine. The grass looks great. It's nice and green. We're still obviously trying to figure out when we need to run it, when we don't need to run it. But anyway, he didn't run it. He hasn't been running it for the past month or so. So I think that is why our October bill is in the 30s. Next up, we have our reckless AF funds. This is money that my husband and I spend frivolously on a regular month, not our birthday month, because we spent all of our money frivolously this month, but we budgeted 200 and we spent 243.24. I actually spent very little of that. My husband pretty much spent the bulk of it, but it doesn't really matter like who spends what, but just FYI, that's what happened there. Next up, we have donations / gifts. Originally, we budgeted 75. We actually spent $2,351.10. That's everything related to the trip to St. Augustine. That's everything related to all of the gifts that we gave in exchange between the two of us, and gifts that I gave to other people and donating that we did to other people and causes and whatnot. And also, this does not though include the amount that we paid for the rent and the deposit whenever we were helping out a family member. That doesn't include that. So like all in all, we did like $4,000 in giving, but about half of it was actually between my husband and me. Of course, he did the 15 days of Shay's birthday, and I don't know, we just spent a lot of money. But next, we have toiletries. We budgeted 50. We spent 91.81, which is pretty irregular. That's like not a normal month for us to spend more than like $50 on toiletries, but we did. Next up, we have beauty. I originally budgeted 100, but we came in at 32.01. Next up, we have travel. I budgeted $0, but we spent $253, and I didn't take any of the St. Augustine shenanigans and whatnot out of the travel. It all came from donations / gifts. But as I just mentioned to you guys, when you're watching this, I'll probably be in Asheville, and I had set my money for the portion of the Airbnb, like, you know, every couple of days, or as events were unfolding or plans were unfolding, we were asked to send our money so that things could be booked and whatnot. So therefore, all of that is pretty much what I spent so far or what I spent before going to Asheville. Next up, we have house. We budgeted 600. We spent $941.60. And when you see the house category, know that it's like actually furnishing and decorating the house. I will say it has been quite interesting to be spending so much money decorating a house, because for years, like the first 3 years of our marriage, we didn't spend any money decorating. Like, I mean, I maybe bought a rug and a new bedspread and some new sheets or something that whole time. Like, we pretty much didn't buy anything. So it's very weird to be spending all of this money decorating such a house that's much larger than our apartment. All that to say, I kind of like it. Like, I'm loving decorating the house, but it's also real interesting spending so much money. Next up, we have miscellaneous. We budgeted $100, which is what we do every month, except we spent $424.51. We got oil changes and work on our cars, and we had to renew our licenses and our tags, and we paid the speeding ticket. Miscellaneous was out of control. Next up, we have gas. We budgeted $120. We actually spent $104.63, so we came in under. Car insurance, we didn't budget anything for that because that's paid up until the end of December. Health insurance came in at its regular amount, as well as life insurance. And for food / dates, we originally budgeted $750, and we spent $1,237.02. A lot of money. Neither of our student loans are due, so we did not make any student loan payments, and we projected that we would save, per the original budget, $2,269.73, except we spent all of our money, so therefore we didn't save any, and we actually had to dip into our buffer. So we did not save, obviously, we did not save that money. So that is pretty much how September went down. Again, this is how not to spend your money. We even planned to spend way more than what we normally would, because we knew our birthday month. But yeah, September was a little bit out of control. But again, like I said, I don't regret anything, but we definitely gotta really up the ante moving forward, because I have no words for September. But it was so fun. I got to see my best friend and her twin came down. My other best friend came down. We went to St. Augustine, Florida. My other friend and her husband came over. Different weekends. I mean, it was so fun. We had such fun. I had such fun. I don't regret. I also don't really age well mentally. I don't like the idea of aging mentally, so I knew 30 was gonna be catastrophic, but it wasn't really that catastrophic. And probably because I was always looking forward to a gift from my husband every day. I got a little treat, or trinket is what I called it, and I was surrounded by friends and family members. I don't know, so it wasn't that bad. I would turn 30 again, in fact. that. But anyway, that is it for our September budget. That's how we spend our money for the month of September. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.